Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Monday. We only have 6 matchups on this slate today. Very light slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on MLB player props, you already know, go ahead and check Parlay Play Out in the link below. Sign up for free, and yeah, we'll hop in it. Very easy slate to start the week out, which I think is pretty nice. 6 matchups, starting with the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Cincinnati Reds. Reds opening up as home favorites at -115. Arizona -105 with the over-under at 9.5. Pitching for Arizona is Madison Bumgarner with an ERA of 3.31. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Reds is Hunter Green with an ERA of 6.19. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 8 strikeouts. He's given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts on the mound. Arizona losing the last 2 matchups to Pitt. Cincinnati on a 3-game losing streak. Did not look very good in that Washington series. A series I thought they could win, and they just didn't really do much. Arizona 6-1 on the road against Cincinnati, on a 5-game winning streak against Cincinnati here. Yeah, I like Arizona on the road here. Pretty cheap money line play as well, and getting a +1.5. I kind of like that on the road as well. I do like Madison Bumgarner on the mound. He's had a rough last few games, but he's been pretty decent for Arizona all season here. I'm going to take Arizona +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Texas Rangers versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at -115. Texas -105 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Rangers is John Gray with an ERA of 4.83. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 12 strikeouts. Pitching for the Guardians is Cal Quantrill with an ERA of 3.52. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Rangers just 1-4 in their last 5. Cleveland 5-1 in their last 6, playing pretty well right now. Rangers 3-8 on the road against Cleveland. Cleveland 4-1 at home against Texas, where they've been pretty solid. Quantrill been pretty decent the last 3 starts. I'm gonna lean with Cleveland at home. They've been the better head-to-head team, slightly better at home. Pretty even pitching matchup. Both pitchers giving up a decent amount of runs. The under's hitting the Rangers 5 out of their last 6 games. If the under does intrigue you there, but I'm gonna take a shot with Cleveland at home. Next matchup, we have the Seattle Mariners versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -165. Seattle +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for Seattle is Robbie Ray with an ERA of 4.93. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. He's given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts on the mound. Pitching for the Astros is Christian Javier with an ERA of 2.41. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 4 strikeouts. He's only given up 2 runs in his last 3 starts. He's been very solid. Seattle won 2 out of the last 3 against Houston a few weeks ago in that 3-game series. Houston coming off a 7-4 win against Kansas City. Seattle, they are just 1-5 on the road against Houston. I'm liking the Astros at home. Javier's been really good on the mound this season. Only giving up 2 runs his last 3 games. Robbie Ray giving up a lot of runs here. I'm going to roll with the Astros at home. Next matchup, we have the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Kansas City Royals. Toronto opening up as road favorites at -175. Kansas City +145 with the over-under at 9.5. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Ross Stripling with an ERA of 4.22. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs and had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Royals is Daniel Lynch with an ERA of 4.81. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs and had 2 strikeouts. Toronto 5-0 on the road right now, where they've been playing very well. 8-3 against Kansas City straight up. The overs hit in each of their last 8 games here, which is kind of crazy that the overs hit that much. But yeah, I like the Blue Jays on the road here. I'd say it's a pretty even pitching matchup, but they've been the better head-to-head team here. Playing great on the road right now. Coming off a Minnesota loss, but I think they can definitely bounce back here against a Royals team that's 1-6 in their last 7. So it's been tough for them to really get a win here. I'm going to take the Blue Jays on the road and ride that over streak. It's hitting the last 8 matchups. Take a chance with that over as well. Next matchup, we have the Boston Red Sox versus the Los Angeles Angels. Angels opening up as home favorites at -115. Boston +105 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for Boston is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 2.43. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs and had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Angels is Noah Syndergaard with an ERA of 4.02. His last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 5 runs and had 0 strikeouts. Boston on a 4-game winning streak. Looked very good in that Oakland series. LA still on a 10-game losing streak. They've just been playing very bad here. I think that they're on a higher than a 10-game. I think it's like 11 or 12-game losing streak. They've just looked awful. 0-5 at home here. And I can't believe Boston's the underdog. I'm very surprised by that. Watches coming off a game where he gave up no runs. He's been pretty decent on the mound. They're 6-3 on the road against the Angels. Boston, they've been getting underdog value. They were underdogs last game and won straight up. I'm gonna take Boston +1.5 on the road. Even on the money lines, I think it's a really good play with this Angels team that is struggling big time on a huge losing streak. Just not sure how they could be underdogs in this matchup. Maybe the line will change later on. I don't know. But if you can get Boston as the underdog, rolling with the Red Sox on the road. And then the last matchup, we have the New York Mets versus the San Diego Padres. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Mets is Carlos Carrasco with an ERA of 3.47. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Padres is Blake Snell with an ERA of 4.80. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs and had 6 strikeouts. The Mets coming off back-to-back wins against the Dodgers. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Padres coming off 3 wins against Milwaukee. The Mets are 4-1 in their last 5 against the Padres. Pretty even pitching matchup here. Carrasco coming off a game where he didn't allow a run, which was good for him. It's looking like the Mets are the underdog in this game here. In a pick'em scenario, kind of tough. You could really lean either way here. That 7.5 over. It's a nice sweet spot for an overplay. But I'm going to take a shot with the Mets +1.5 on the road. Do what you want with the money line there. It's -110. Could really go either way in this one. Both teams playing well as of late. But I'm going to take the Mets +1.5 on the road. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.